welcome back to the draft recap series. We're doing the Carolina Panthers draft. They drafted with their first round pick. They took Brian Burns, defensive end, out of Florida State. Now I've seen this young man play, and I really like him. I like him a lot. He's got really good production at Florida State, and he tested very well at the combine. So, yeah, he should be a first day starter. With their second pick, they took Greg Little, tackle, out of Ole Miss. Now, I'm not positive. I know that Greg Little was sought after, so it's a good pick. But I don't know if he's going to be playing right tackle or left. He has a size to play either. He's 6'6", 325 pounds, give or take a little, a biscuit or two. So yeah, I mean he's gonna be starting. I just don't know which side it's gonna be on, right or left. With their third round pick, they picked Will Grier, quarterback, West Virginia. Now, Will Grier, he's kind of an anomaly for me, because I think that's a reach in the third round. I think they could have got him later, but I don't know. I mean, his production was all right, because he was first he played at Florida, then he transferred to West Virginia, and excuse me, put up some solid numbers at West Virginia, but he liked to run a lot, and he's not good at running, so that's kind of a problem. Anyways, Will Grier was their third round pick. Their fourth round pick was Christian Miller, linebacker, Alabama. Now this guy is 6'4", 244 pounds. Look, I gotta be honest with you. I'm looking at his numbers right now, and he had 11 tackles for loss, but he only had 16 solo tackles last season, and he played in 14 games. Man, that's kind of rough. But I heard nothing but good things about him, so maybe he is a good player. I don't know. Maybe just it's hard to get great numbers at Alabama, because there's so many players on that team getting numbers, so maybe that was the case with him. In the fifth round, they selected Jordan Scarlett, running back out of Florida. He's 5'11", 210 pounds. He played his freshman, sophomore, and junior seasons at Florida. so he must have been injured. Yeah, he was injured for the 2017 season. His numbers were, yeah, alright. Played in 13 games, had 131 attempts, 776 rushing yards, 5.9 yards a carry, with 5 TDs in 13 games. So, not exactly Fred Taylor. But let's see. With their sixth round pick, they selected Dennis Daly, tackle from South Carolina. He's 6'6", 324 pounds, and once again, he's probably going to be fighting for a backup spot. You know, he's a depth guy, most likely, developmental depth guy. And with their last pick, in the seventh round, they chose Terry Goodwin, wide receiver from Georgia. He's 5'11", 185 pounds. So he's kind of in the Deshaun Jackson mold. You know, smaller guy, skinny guy, probably really fast though. So let's see. Let's look at his numbers here. He only had 23 catches last season for 385 yards, but his average was 16.7 yards per catch, which is pretty good, but he only had 3 touchdowns. But there are a lot of good receivers at Georgia, so once again, like with Alabama, it's hard to get your numbers, especially at a position where they have a lot of good players. So he might be a diamond in the rough. Don't know. But overall, Panthers fans, I'd be pretty excited about this draft. Burns and Little are definitely going to be starting. Possibly Christian Miller, the linebacker. Let's see. But overall, it was a good draft, I would say, for your Carolina Panthers. Up next is going to be the Chicago Bears. So, till then, have a great one. Peace.